If you're thinking about selling your business, there's a few key things that you need to know. The new year is typically a time when most business owners want to get things in order and plan their exit strategy. But what are the things that you need to do to ensure that that process goes as smoothly as possible and there's no unwanted surprises? Tip 1, create competitive tension. That means that you need to get in front of a number of potential acquirers, purchasers for your business. I've always said over the 20 years I've been doing this, one buyer is no buyer. And why is that? Well, if you only have one choice, well, you have two choices. You have Hobson's choice. You can either choose to accept that offer or say no. The difference is, if you have a number of potential bidders for your business, you can do two things. One, you can drive up price. Number two, you can improve the deal terms on that so that you get the price and deal structure that you're looking for to make an attractive exit. Tip number 2, when you receive a first offer, always decline it. Always. Why should you do that? Well, the first offer, the first bid from a potential acquirer is never their best offer or terms. So go back, don't just say no. Go back with a commercially reasoned argument as to why they should sharpen their pencil. Tip number 3 is to invite offers. Never, ever give a price. Don't be the first to blink. Make sure that you get people who are interested in your business, inquiring about buying your business, to make you an indicative offer. And then you can consider those in competition with one another, but never give a price. Why is that? I call it price anchoring, because as soon as you give a number, you're going to get offers below that figure. So never give a price. Always invite offers and then consider them, and then go back with commercially reasoned argument as to why they should sharpen their pencils. Tip number 4 is an interesting one because it's to do with soft issues. And the tip is, when you're negotiating the sale of your business, make sure that your approach is a commercial one, not an emotional one. Now, why do I say that? Because it's easy to say, but it's very difficult to execute if you're the business seller. This is because buyers, acquirers of businesses are invariably commercial, strategic, and very financial in their approach to an opportunity to buy a business. Conversely, the seller, particularly if they're an owner-manager, and particularly too if they've founded the business that they've given birth to, they've grown, they've nurtured, now they've got a complete stranger, the other side of the desk, calling their baby ugly. So make sure that you speak the language of the buyer, which is to be commercial, and try to quell the emotional things that come up during a negotiation. And make sure you get someone to negotiate for you and through you. You'll be in that meeting, but allow someone who's professionally trained, qualified and experienced in selling businesses is there leading the negotiation. The 5th and final tip, and I always encourage business owners over the years to consider this first. Think about life after sale. What are you going to do when you're not working 60, 70, 80 hours a week? When you're not working weekends? When you're not taking your laptop or mobile phone with you on family holidays because you can never be out of contact with the office? What are you going to do? And the reason I emphasize this to business owners is that 1 in 3 business owners change their mind mid-process. And it isn't to do with the level of offers or the level of interest. It's quite the reverse, actually. It's when it's becoming real and they can see an exit coming up quickly on the horizon. They change their mind, some business owners. They have a rethink. And I don't fully understand it, but over the 20 years I've been doing this, I put it down to the human psyche. If you don't have some plans, considered plans for life after sale, you are far more likely to pull out, because those people that don't do that and they don't have definite plans and they leave it open are thinking, well, okay, so I'm going to retire in inverted commas. And then, of course, the next stage in life after retirement is death. And no one wants to die before their time. So they're thinking, well, if I pull out, carry on working, I'll put back the date of my death. I mean, it's a bizarre mentality, but you would be amazed at the amount of times that business owners fall into that trap. So life after sale, create the life, architect the life that you want to lead. So there you go, 5 top tips on how to sell a business. I actually have dozens more, and they're contained in my book, The 11 Commandments and the 7 Cardinal Sins of Selling a Business. You can either go onto Amazon now and buy the book and pay me a royalty, Or alternatively, why not connect with me on LinkedIn, send me an email, and I'll get a free copy of my book out to you. It can be a long and winding road to sell a business, and this book will actually help you navigate so that you achieve an attractive exit at the first time of asking.